Nah, I had record on cloud. So I ain't never seen that before. That must be the new update to the Zoom.
Oh shit, Zoom on that shit. They always gonna upgrade. But what's up, man? Top of the month already. September school coming up next week. You know the vibes. We don't want to do it, but it's for the kids. It's for the kids. You know. But today, man, episode 46 is a real special one. But as always, welcome to the Freedom Page podcast. Welcome to the Freedom Cage podcast. As always, rocking as we always do. But today's a very special episode, man. Before we start, as always, to my right, I got my main guy, my ace, my left hand when I'm weak, Mr. Shawn, Senor Lee.
You know.
And me, I'm Kenny, man. Also known as King Cat Meka in these shoes. But today, man, it's a real special one, man. We usually give you opinions and our takes, but today, man, we want to bring y'all somebody real special, man. The boy name is Smokephi Beej, man. And he's out there from Florida, man. Repping heavy, man. Tell the people about yourself, man, and all your monikers.
Yes, sir. This your boy Smokephi Beej, aka Beej Franklin, Beej Almighty, Coach Beej, whatever you want to call me, but Smokephi Beej in the house. What's going on, fellas?
What's up, man? Welcome, man. Thanks for coming through, man. We do appreciate your time. We know you're a busy man out there, but we do appreciate your time, man. But
likewise.
So we're gonna start this thing off, man. We wanna reach out to the people that may not have heard you yet, you know what I mean? And for those that already know about you, they're gonna find out a little bit more on this one, you know what I'm saying? But as always, you got to start from the beginning, man. Where we at?
Yo, man. So definitely, like Kenny said, man, this is very special to us, man. This is not just a rapper, not just one of the hottest rappers we know, but this is family right here. So first and foremost, man, tell them about where you're from, where you repping, man. Let's just get them started with your background, man.
Oh yeah, easy. This your boy Smokephi Beej. I'm coming out of Tallahassee, Florida. You know, the capital of the Orange State, the Sunshine State. You know, we repping North Florida, 850 to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? But shout out everybody that's outside the 850. But this is where I'm hailing from, the Big 8. We call it the 8 down here.
Okay. It's always great to speak to rappers from the South, man. I know as I look at Kenny, when we first started hearing Southern music really come on the scene, it changed everything. It brought that sense of soul. The 808 started really getting out of control, man. Yeah. But you know what I mean? It's always beautiful, man. And like we can see in the background, are you in the studio right now? Like, literally?
Oh yeah. It's my second house.
That's what it do. See, I appreciate you carving out the time, man. I told him.
Yeah.
I told him, man. Boy, busy.
Yeah. See, my man is always working, man. We love it, man. So tell us about the name, brother. Smokephi Beej. Well, first let's start with Beej, right? Like let's get that part down, and then we'll get to the Smokephi because we know that got a deeper meaning behind it. So talk to us, man.
Yes, sir. Okay, it's funny because like my real name is Brian, and like my mom's last name is Jones. So I would basically always go by like BJ, like growing up through elementary and whatnot. And then one day, I can't even remember what friend it was, but one of my homeboys, they just randomly blurted out, "Hey, what's up, Beej?" Like on some like funny kind of thing. I was kind of lost at first, like.
So I guess that is me.
Yeah, got a nice little ring to it, kind of. This is like Beej. It just kind of like flows out the mouth.
A quick one syllable now. That's what's up.
Yeah, I went from 2 syllables to 1 syllable overnight. So I was like, I might have to roll with this. And then it just kept going through middle school, through high school, and then it basically just took a brand of its own. Like just the whole just flat out Beej. No more BJ, no more Brian. Just 1 syllable all the way out now.
That's what's
up. Now, does that friend know that story? That from that you got your name?
He doesn't.
You know what? I love the fact that that's coming out on this interview, man. That's awesome. That is awesome.
Oh man, if you're in a circle, we might hit you for the pub, man. Be careful.
Right.
Without you, it ain't no me.
Trust me, if I know my boy, that paperwork signed and sealed, baby, ain't nobody coming for nothing. Hell yeah. So let's get into the Smokephi part, man. We can't get past that. I've been seen with the gear. Everybody's asking me, what is Smokephi? So please talk to the people, man.
All right. So basically, like Smokephi it's a brand, of course, but the whole thing behind it is that like when you're Smokephi is actually an adjective. Like people don't really know that. We really use Smokephi as like an adjective, kind of like when you are Smokephi, that means like you're smoking or you like fi. Or it could be like the same thing in one, like you smoking and you fi at the same time. And so basically the name deprived from like really like some college type shit, basically, because when I first on my freshman year, me and my homeboy, we would always see the different fraternities on campus, like, Alpha Kappa Psi, all kind of different like Omegas, Kappas, whether it's like female oriented or like male oriented. We just always saw a bunch of fraternities. So I was telling my mom one day, I was like, Mom, I never noticed how many frats was on campus and whatnot. And I was like, it kind of makes me want to start my own frat, just on some like just being funny type thing. And so her knowing me and my friends and our hobbies, he was like, oh yeah, what you gonna call it? Smokephi? And I was like, I was laughing for days just thinking about it.
He said, Mama a genius.
Yo, the more days went by, I'm like, Smokephi. Like, I'm at to take her up on that offer.
That's what, Mom Duke. That's what's up, man. Keeping the home.
So you just surrounded by creative people.
Right. I'm like, it's crazy. I just keep on getting blessed by like different alley-oops for names and stuff. So but yeah, we just kept rolling with it though. It just kept on taking on a different meaning for itself. Like it just went beyond just the aspect of just you smoking or whatnot. It just basically like the idea of you doing something good or you being particularly good at something, like you smoking a test or like you smoking a race, like anything smoking is just like associated with being good at a certain task or a certain thing. So that's kind of how we adopted the name for our team, really.
All right, that's good. I did not know that, man. We're getting gems of here today.
Early in the joint too.
Right.
I like that.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
That's what's
one of those deeper than rap type things. So
Oh, we love that, man. We love that.
I know you said, from the 8, man, it's a big thing out there, man. But as rappers start and they get bigger, they get grown, you know what I mean? Things start moving faster. You ever see yourself leaving the 8 when things just start getting a little too much as far as like, yo, man, I'm on Ellen tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I can't really be doing all of this today. You know what I'm saying? You see yourself ever getting up out the 8 for real, for real?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like it's been too long, man. I'm literally trying to plan spots to move like next year type thing. Like,
that's what's up, man.
It's been long overdue. Like I always saw myself living in somewhere like Atlanta or like Orlando or like Tampa. Something that's a little bit faster than Tallahassee, but not too fast, like a LA or like a Miami type thing. Like I can definitely see myself in like Tampa or Orlando or like Atlanta though.
Okay, yeah, Atlanta's always the hub, man. Everybody's there already.
That's
so
a fact.
You just fall right into the melting pot if you're in a good circle.
Right.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's always good to hear about rappers, expanding out of their neighborhoods. Because one thing that Kenny and I have seen over the years is a lot of times you try to stay true to your neighborhood, and the result of your neighborhood causes you never to leave your neighborhood. Or if you leave it in a casket. You know what I mean? Like right now, the life expectancy of a rapper is like between 15 and 25.
Slow.
You know what I mean? Especially with like the drill music that's big out here in New York. So it's great to hear that you've got aspirations to, take yourself to a place where you can do your music and live your life. You know what I mean, man?
The kids running in front of that's what's up.
Yeah, my time in Tally is definitely coming to a countdown. So I always love this city, but it's just like certain it's just levels to life. You gotta go on to the next level. I feel like it's my time basically running out. So it's about that time.
That's
good, brother.
That's what's up. Taking it back to the essence.
Yes, sir. So, we gotta ask this, man. When did it start, man? Like, were you like 5 years old? Is there like a black and white video somewhere where you like 5 years old? I know I'm old, so it's probably not black and white anymore. But dude, I got a video you 5 years old, like singing, rapping Little Boozy or something, or like when did it start, man? When did you first fall in love with rap?
You mean like as far as just like being a fan of rap or like me rapping specifically?
Let's start with a fan.
A couple of the first groups, really like the first music I heard on a rap level was like Bone Thugs, Outkast, a little bit of Tupac, Master P. But it's like specifically Bone Thugs and Outkast. Those are like my first two like groups, first two different styles of music. Like first everything, it was always them, and it's like I don't know. I guess it was just for Bone Thugs the way they sounded, like just that melodic spit, fast
Yeah.
flow. Like it
Double
was
time.
undeniable. And then with Outkast being in the South, it was just so. It was just so. I don't know. They made the music that they made music that made you feel good. I guess.
Yeah.
The music always felt normal, but
Right,
it was
right,
weird
right,
at the same time. Then you found out everybody was weird.
right. Yeah, right. And then it's like I don't know. I know that a couple groups came out around that same time, like before Outkast, but I feel like Outkast was the ones that really put that pioneer for the South as far as like in hip hop, because it's like once Outkast became big, other artists started going up, and other artists started getting the right exposure. But I don't know, man. It was just like you said, Kenny, like just hearing that weird type of sound as opposed to what we was normally used to around the time. Like you got to think, I'm like 5, 6 years old, and I'm hearing somebody saying "me and you, yo mama and your cousin too."
Shit
Like,
catchy,
okay,
shit
my
catchy
mama,
as
my cousin,
hell.
To
my
this
auntie.
day.
Like,
I'm really with my cousins and them.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
And then you fast forward, now you so fresh and so clean. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Got you apologizing to Miss Jackson and everything. Like,
Yeah.
Outkast was just different than me, so they was always like the ones that kicked down the door for like rap music and me being a fan. So of course, as I got older, other artists came into the picture, but the first few, definitely Bone Thugs, Outkast, Pop. Yeah, it was definitely them.
you have to make a quick choice between 3 Stacks or Big Boy. Who would you take real quick?
Uh, I gotta go 3 Stacks.
Hey.
Respect.
I gotta go 3 Stacks.
Respect.
Gotta go 3 Stacks. A lot of people sleep on Big Boy though.
Nah, boy, nice. Boy, been nice too. Like it ain't even.
Yeah,
He been toe to toe with Stacks for decades. Like you know
yeah,
what I'm saying. And, but the boy's good. The boy is good.
yeah.
I know you were saying Outkast and Both Thugs was your first I guess introduction to the sport of hip hop. When did you
Definitely.
go? You know what? I think it's time for me to step into this ring. I think I could really, I mean, I could kind of. You said so. If you rhyme every other word, like this is when it's okay. When did all that click for you? When did you know like I could do this and this is kind of easy?
Okay, so like middle school, me and my friends we used to always just do like little freestyle sessions at lunch and whatnot. But like during like after school, we'll just like beat on the trash can and just like rap over the trash can and whatnot. But as far as like taking it serious, I would say probably like my senior year in high school slash freshman year in college. I was like kind of just thinking to myself like the music game is kind of changing now. Like because at this time it was just like 2010, 2011, and it was going from like a lot of street and like hustling music to like backpack rappers and like stoner
Introspective.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you had your Lupe Fiascos, your J. Cole's, your Wiz, and then like this was like probably like right after Drake was like officially big, like one of the top 5 rappers. And so I don't know, it was just a lot of music coming out around that time, and I was like, I can relate to this music, and I can actually put out music that is like similar, but just kind of like my life on the beats. So it was like, man, I'm kind of good at this. Like, I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's like I'm fine. Like,
Yeah. Smokephi to be exact.
you feel me?
That's what's up, man.
And then just like as time went by, more and more watered down, kind of like gimmicky rap music came out, and it kind of like made me just like, I'm really better than a lot of this stuff. And so I was like, let me take a risk and start just writing stuff. But really, like college was when I really took it serious. Like as far as like the art, like me being an actual artist, that was around the time that I really like actually started focusing and really putting like time into the craft of it. So
that's what's up.
That was about 2010.
All right. So you start rapping, you're taking it seriously. And in the beginning, you're just like putting words either on paper or, in the phone or whatever, right? When did it start to really flow for you that I found like my niche? I if I go slow on the beat, or you know what I mean, if I throw more metaphors. Like when did you finally get in your bag and say, okay, I got a handle on this?
Oh yeah, when I was done with college, I was like, yeah, this is it. Like this is. I ain't got to worry about doing no group project. I don't got to worry about doing no online classes, typing no paper. Like I can literally wake up, go to work, take a shower, get out the shower, write a rhyme, get off work, write a rhyme, do the same thing, just repeating the process. And then it's like, okay, I can actually make songs now. Like, hold on. Yeah, so it's like I can actually make songs now. Like I'm actually good at this. So I would say like 2015, probably about 7 or 8 years ago is when I really started to realize that I could actually like do this. Like,
okay,
yeah. Fresh out of college, young boy stepping into the new world.
I know you say you would write verses here and there in the beginning, but currently you still write your verses like in a book, or you hit it with the phone, or you just off the top now, straight studio, Lil Wayne style?
It's either freestyle or off the phone.
Okay.
I feel like I don't know. I'm a perfectionist, so it's like 75% of my stuff is written.
Okay.
I like to have everything already written. Yeah.
I feel you with that one. That's what's up, man. What was it? Do I want to go to discography? Is it too soon?
Yeah, I think it's too soon.
Too soon for discography for you?
Yeah, I think it's too soon to get into discography, man. Let's stay where we're at, right? So you're in your niche, you know what I mean? Well, actually, you're discovering your niche, right? Let's back up a bit. The first joint you recorded, like, what was your initial reaction? Like your friends' reaction? Like, were they honest with you? Were they real with you?
I'm trying to think. Okay, what's the first song? The first song was "Tell Me You Know" off of the Green Dream. That was around 20. I recorded it 2014, and then the Green Dream came out. No, I recorded it 2015, and the Green Dream came out the following year, 2016. But their reactions, I feel like they was just gassing me up just because they was my homeboys, and I was like, I was the only one that was bold enough to put the words on a song and whatnot. The song is actually dope, but it's just like just hearing all my recent stuff compared to that one, I always laugh at it. Like, I was really saying that back then. Like,
you said I was the man back then too, but now I'm more of the man now, so it's different. It's a different man back then.
Because I could imagine, man, it's different. Like when you recording it, like you're into it. But then when you listen back to it and then you ask other people to listen back, that's like putting your soul on the table, man.
I swear. But after that first song, I just started trying to do like different things, like with my voice and different flows, and like started playing with auto-tune and whatnot. And it's like once I started doing different things, their reactions became more authentic, and that's what I really needed back then. Like, I want you to keep it real with me. Like, tell me if my shit is hard, if my shit is like not hard, type thing. So they was definitely gassing me up the first week song.
So first performance, man, how was it, man? Palm sweaty, mom spaghetti. It was
sad. It was sad. I ain't gonna lie, it was sad.
It was sad.
It was sad because
I
didn't know about mic checks. I didn't know about sound checks. Like I didn't know that you got to hold a mic a certain way. So it's like I'm literally rapping loud as hell, screaming into the mic, and I don't hear myself. So it's like as soon as that happened, your brain just like, oh damn, you messing up bad. You going out.
You look around the crowd. You like, why they look like that?
Yes. Like I was turning my back to the crowd. Like it was a mess though.
Oh man.
But I needed that. I needed that moment. I needed that moment.
That's right. And that's what's great about interviews like this, right? Because if there's a young kid out there just thinking about, how do I get to Beej level? They know, number one, bro, learn how to hold a mic. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Learn about stage presence. Don't turn your back on the crowd. They're there for you.
Yes. Definitely learn about sound checks and keeping your space in like your appropriate space. Like it came a long way, man.
Hey man, that's exactly why we here, man, to celebrate you. So I think it's time. Let's start talking about these projects, Kenny. Let's
Want to
get
get into
into it.
them?
Yeah, man. I think
I
it's
mean,
time.
now like now the public has been privy to you was able to you drop 5 of them things. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You had some singles here and there, but outside of the 5 that you put out, did you have any other projects that didn't quite see the light of day yet, or
Good
things you was
question.
keeping in the stash, or things that's coming out for that album that the rapper always keep in their head? Like, nah, I ain't make that album yet. It's still on the way, but I'm gonna give y'all these appetizers. You know what I'm
Good
saying?
one.
Like,
That main course thing yet.
yeah,
Now,
man.
I haven't I haven't put time into like my album yet. Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Beej Almighty was my last like real album. Like
Mm-hmm.
Eezy Money Franklins was a good album, but it's more of a tape vibe, and it's like the beats is like a specific feel. Like it was a tape feel type
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like an album, I'm thinking like I'm thinking about maybe like January. Give them something.
Okay.
Give them
Okay.
something real.
It's big time time.
Big.
Y'all heard it first, man. January 2023. Be on the lookout.
Be on the
Be on the lookout.
lookout.
It's the major one.
That's
Mm-hmm.
from the discography. If let's say somebody for whatever you on the show, you opened up for somebody, whatever, and they see you at the show, like, yo, man, first time ever seeing you. Love your stuff. Is there a song that you feel that you could tell them to go listen to now to become even more of a fan at the moment, or a favorite project of yours that somebody hearing you for the first time should go to right away?
Um. Okay, so I kind of got like two answers.
Mm-hmm.
As far as like one specific song, I would probably say, I can't even lie. Sean.
I'm about to
I would
say, I
have to
know
give
it's
them
tough.
a moment.
Honestly, I was hoping you
You know
passed.
which one I want, boy.
I would have to give them. It would have to be moment if it's just
Yes.
one song, because
That's
it's
my
like
shit.
you get everything about me in that song. Like as far as like the feel of the song, the flow, the beat, the melody, everything is like
Put your
it's
foot
like
in
my
that.
artistry. But if we talking like a full project, I gotta give them that Eezy Money Franklins, man. I can't
Mhm.
even,
That's what's up, man.
I agree.
Gotta,
can't even
it's the
lie.
most current me you got out there,
I
man. You
agree.
got to,
I
man.
agree, man. I was listening to Shaft all day, bro. That's my
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. It's the thing about Eezy Money. It just like so many different moods you can experience when you listen through the tape. Like
Mm-hmm.
you can get inspired. You can feel like a hustler. You can feel like you're doing stuff for your family. You can feel like you that dude. Like it's just a lot of different feelings to intake. That's why I think that one is like the best one for somebody that never heard me as far as like a project.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
I agree.
I hear that. I hear that. Okay.
I agree wholeheartedly, man. Let me tell you something. When he first sent me that one, that was Beej Almighty, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. When you first sent me that one, I remember I was playing 2K. And I was like, all right, ain't nothing gonna put me more in the zone than some music and some basketball, right? So I put on the track, I'm playing the game, and I get through the first couple of tracks, man. And then, there's something about when you let the beat start before you hear any words, right? And
yeah,
you're being very melodic in the beginning. I was like, all right, like this is different because I've
yeah,
listened to all your stuff. So then when you first started, like, live with a woman, I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I'm bopping.
yeah,
And then finally the bass come in and I'm like,
Ooh.
okay.
yeah.
He dropped it on this one.
And so it was funny. I think it was like a week later or something like that. Me and his wifey in the car, and I'm like, nah, you gotta videotape me bumping this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I need to
I
post
remember
this
that.
shit. Yeah, I was like, I gotta put this shit on the gram. Like, New York gotta hear this shit. Like, it was something about that song that let me know, like, all right, he's starting to come into his own. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
this is the one right here where you could tell he had fun with this record. And I'm
definitely.
glad to hear you say that that's the one because I became even more of a fan
Mm-hmm.
after that track. And you can't tell me one person I say you gotta listen to this shit because this shit
Yeah.
is hard. I'm telling you, brother.
Oh yeah.
That's what's
That
up,
one,
man.
you might have to put that as a bonus on your first like project. You might have to
Oh
put
yeah.
that as a
Yeah,
bonus
for those
record
that don't
for the
Yeah.
know.
real Beach fans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Definitely. We definitely got to bring it back on like a remix type vibe.
Mm.
Get somebody on that. They got
Oh
to be
yeah.
melodic though. Somebody that's big and somebody that's down with being like melodic and
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I see
Moment.
that shit.
Moment is definitely that one.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ask them what was the main inspiration though?
What was the main inspiration behind Moment?
Uh, what was the main one? It definitely was. When I'm trying to think.
I wonder if it's always something that happens to you right before you go into the studio, or if it was a slow song that was building up, you just kept working on it, fine tuning, working on it, fine tuning. Was it, how long did it take to put that one together specifically, you think?
I'm trying to think of what was I doing when I wrote that? Because I always have like a vivid memory of what I was doing when I wrote a song. I want to say that I heard the beat. I heard Moment was one of those things where I heard a group of beats, like a beat pack, and that beat stuck with me specifically, like that doom 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 doom. Like it was like real melodic. It was like a roller coaster, kind of like how it was going.
Right.
I was like, I can't just rap about anything on this. I gotta spit some like some real vibey, but like real authentic life shit.
Yeah.
Like, I want to say that I wouldn't be surprised if I just dropped Ashton off to school, just finished the workout, and
it was regular Tuesday.
I was right. I was just in my moment. Like, I was just,
literally.
But it's like Moment is kind of like one of those like songs that like, kind of like, Eminem, Lose Yourself.
Yeah. Everybody got to stand out. You got to stand out.
You got to live for today. Like, forget any enemies, forget any problems. You just got to live for today and make the best of the today type thing. So yeah, the beat definitely inspired that one. The beat was definitely the inspiration. The beat was very melodic and very wavy.
Definitely. Who produced that one?
DB the Plug. He's a homie I met online type thing. He actually produced a couple of tracks from Beej Almighty. He produced 30 for 30 as well.
I love 30 for 30 too, man.
Yeah.
That video was tough. Yeah. Like like that video was tough, man. For real. That was
he be working.
Yeah, man. Like so it's beautiful to see, man, because it was Moment, and then it was like, what was it, probably like about, I don't know, maybe like a couple months later, 30 for 30 drop.
Yeah.
I'm probably, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, he not letting up. You know what I'm saying? Like he got his foot on the gas right now.
Yeah. 30, that was a special one.
And I love the setup in the beginning with all your homeboys talking about, you know what I'm saying, greatest of all time, like the team that can't be beat, and then all of a sudden the video come in. I was like, oh, these boys is having fun now. This
and they directing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out my boy Fro, man. That's my guy.
Yeah, like I love to see especially young artists get creative with the work, right? Like that's where you take yourself from just a rapper to someone that's like an artist. You know what I mean? You creating a work of art that even if I don't understand what you're saying, I love the visuals, right? You know what I mean? Right. Like, so it is what it is, man. That's what's up.
Yeah, facts.
Oh man, shifting gears real quick. I know you said you came up around the J. Cole era, the whole college swing kind of thing. Like, tell us, you're not one of them average rappers, man. Tell us, man. You went to school, you put the work in. You know what I'm saying? You got the bachelor's out there in the streets of Florida, man. How was that experience as far as developing or starting to fine tune your craft of being a rapper, and also making sure you kept getting these A's on the test, because they ain't gonna pass you just for showing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tried that, it ain't worked for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to do more than just show up. You know what I'm saying? But how was the integration of trying to weave both? Like, cause you kind of got to be two separate people, because you can't really rap in the middle of class to everybody all the time. You know what I'm saying? But how was that? How was the experience of trying to do both at the same time?
Honestly, it had pros and cons, to be honest. Like, when I say like pros, it was like the easiest way to get exposure. It was the easiest way to network with people, because it's see like 1,000 people a day type thing, maybe even more sometimes. So it's like that was just getting around, knowing people. That was a positive. That was a pro, and it also teaches you how to manage your time and whatnot, how to manage your schedule and whatnot. Like, if you got 2 classes on a Monday, 3 classes on a Tuesday, that prepares you like for a studio time on a Monday, a feature on a Tuesday, a showcase on a Wednesday type thing. So it's like it kind of helps your schedule if you want to be like in the entertainment industry, really, because all the just juggling all the different schedules, it helps you prepare for that.
Time management, baby.
Right, you feel me? Mm-hmm. But as far as like the cons, I'm not gonna lie. I love the fact that I finished college and I got my degree, but it's like I always had that little doubt in my mind that is like, I gotta wait till I finish school to really pursue my rap career full time. Mm. Like, I don't have the time to write a whole song, or I don't have the time to come up with a whole project because I'm trying to do a class project.
Yeah. It's a balance, man.
Yeah.
Definitely not an easy one. It's definitely earning 2 separate degrees at the same time for sure.
Yeah. So a lot of people ask me why I didn't like Ben start taking rap serious, and it was like I just didn't have the necessary time like to fully take it serious, like to fully depend on it, like to fully make money off type thing. So it has its positives and negatives, but I definitely don't regret it. I would definitely advise any artist that's in high school, middle school, elementary, like definitely college not for everybody, but definitely just try to like just consider it type thing. Like it won't like if anything, I feel like everybody should have that experience just because you get to see something different in your life. You get to think outside the box, and you get to share different ideas and different narratives and different point of views with different people. So
super important. You gotta get your social skills up at some point in your life.
Exactly.
And the best way to do it is though, a highly populated, dense area.
Especially in the music industry, you gotta get your social skills up.
Definitely. And the line I love that you said that you didn't have the necessary time. You didn't say you didn't have time. You said you didn't have the necessary time, because on the last episode we was literally just talking about that. People always complaining about not having enough time to do something, and our stick was, if you want something bad enough, you'll find a way to do it. You know what I mean? And if you don't have the necessary time right now, you'll manage it the best you can until you can make it something you can do full time. And you didn't give up on it while you were in school, right? You were managing both as you could until you got out, and then it was like, all right, fine, I did what I needed to do. Now I can do what I want to do, and it's all good, man. So, but I gotta ask, right? How much of that was you, and how much of that was Mom Duke staying on top of you?
It was probably like I would say it was like a 50-50 thing because
Mama on that neck.
Yeah, we gotta send love to Mama, man. Mama's cool.
Shout out to moms, man. It's crazy because a lot of people don't know this. My mom used to teach at my college. Like, she was a professor. She still works there right now to this day. But she was a professor at FAM, like me growing up. So a lot of the deans and a lot of the different professors that was like 20 years in, they knew me when I was like a kid, basically. So it's like, if I'm gonna miss a class or something, my mom's gonna know before I make it back to my dorm.
Yeah. Communication was short. That's what's up.
But now once I made it to like my junior year, I'm like, man, this is like a chip on my shoulder now. Like, I gotta finish now. That's when that 50% of me started kicking in. I'm like, man, I'm at the finish line damn near. Let me finish this, man. Let me make some shape.
I feel you, man. I feel you. So listen, man, Smokephi. Let's get back into Smokephi, man. Is it a brand, movement, plans for the eventual label name? Like, talk to us about what is Smokephi as far as the business sense. We understand how the name came about, what it means, but I've got apparel. I see you got the shirt on right now. I mean, we'll make a plug during the interview, send a link on the bottom to everybody to talk about it, brother. Tell us about Smokephi.
Yeah, it's honestly all of the above. Like, you hit it on the head. It's a brand, a movement, a label, and basically, like I said, as far as like the meaning, it's just like just being good at something. Like, as far as a brand, we try to be the best brand we can be, and whether we have like naysayers or supporters, like, our job is to just be the best brand we can be. Like, if we're gonna brand something, we're gonna brand it the best way we can brand it. And that goes along with the movement. Like, that's why I always try to like have people, what's what I'm looking for? I always try to have people like to purchase the merch, because that way they'll get the full understanding of the brand. I try to have stuff go side by side. Like, I want to have the music with the merch.
Yeah.
I want the merch with the movement. That's why I like to put the legwork in with traveling, with promo videos, with just networking with people. And then it's like, as far as like a label, we're not like I wouldn't say like we like a label searching for talent or trying to sign talent or whatnot. It's really just like an in-house thing.
Okay.
If you got talent and you want to partner with us or partner with my people that's like running the whole studio thing, then, you know, that's something that we can work out. But as far as like beyond in-house stuff, I wouldn't say like we're like a label like on that level yet. We're just more of an in-house label that has the necessary resources, has the necessary people to do certain things to make stuff happen, like engineers, producers, graphic designers, etc.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man.
That's what's up, man. I see you out there hustling with the team, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of them have connected with us, you know what I mean? So shout outs to the whole team, man. It's always great to see brothers moving in, you know, in unison with a common goal, right? So on that particular subject, right? It's hard keeping everybody on the same path, usually in groups. Do you find that within Smokephi, there are sometimes like, yo, you gotta pull people back on track to focus on what you're trying to do, or it's like, nah, since we started this, we've been full steam ahead?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
He said we don't got them problems.
Moving the same accord.
Well, I would say now, like currently, we're more leveled out. Like we're smooth selling now. But 6, 7, 8 years ago, man, we had to leave some guys behind.
Hey, that's the way it goes.
You always got to trim the fat off, man. You know, it's cool, it's great. But, you know, we got to be there by like 8 a.m. though. You know what I'm saying? Can you do that? And a lot of people just can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes you gotta step to the plate.
Yeah. It's certain guys that was a part of the movement from the jump, but it's just like certain choices they made, which they can't come back from. It's just like that, on top of not being consistently and supporting the brand, is like those two things don't go hand in hand. Like, you can't do foul stuff and then not be, you know, supportive of everything. Like, you can't do those two things. Like, you get exiled quick. Quick. Right. So
that actually made me think of a question we had way back where we asked about if somebody wants you to win, if they don't help you win, do they really want you to win?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Yeah. Still a valid question.
Yeah. So it being in your position, I want to ask you, because you're in the process of trying to get to a certain winning percentage, right? You know what I'm saying? So do you feel like anybody out there that really wants to see Smokephi Beej win should be in the process of helping him win?
Yeah. I feel like that because it's like, if you really authentically want me to win, why wouldn't you, you know, chip in to help me win?
Yeah.
But it's always going to be those people that they say they want you to win, but they don't want you to win in their presence. Or they say they want you to eat, but they don't want you to eat at their table, like type thing. So
that's a bar.
I think we just found the promo for this interview.
That's
right there.
That's definitely a bar right there.
Yeah. It's like, and I don't really call it fake love. I call it convenient love type thing.
That's what it is.
Like, you only show love when it's convenient for you. And it's like, you want me to win, but it's like, when I'm with you, you want me to be a tie. You want it to be a tie.
Like, yeah, you know what? That's real. That's real.
That's what's up. It makes sense. It makes sense. Oh man. What was this? I know you said before the whole Bone Thugs, Outkast. Do you have an individual favorite artist though for yourself?
Oh yeah, definitely. So my man, the free band master,
Free band master.
the Pluto Hendrix, you know. It's
Amen.
definitely Future, man. It's
Amen at that. Amen at that.
Future can't do no wrong in my eyes, man.
Yeah, I gotta tell y'all a quick story. So in 2020, when the whole versus stuff started, our family decided we was gonna have a versus, and it started very funny. We have a family chat, and it's
Yep.
Kenny, and shout outs to Ramel in there. And Ramel comes out of nowhere and he says, Usher will wash Chris Brown. And Kenny come out of nowhere and says, what? And Ramel's like, you heard what I said. Usher will wash Chris Brown.
Bro.
Literally, people within, I think, an hour, we were all on, what was that party app?
And
it was a battle between Kenny and Ramel.
Yeah,
they both had 20 songs.
Yep.
And
listen, man.
Do you want to tell the people what happened? Because me and Beej know what happened.
Listen, man, that boy Usher, man, he got some hits. Man. I thought Chris got some hits, but I forgot, man. Usher could really pay my way and just walk away and come back if he wanted to, bro. And that's 10 tracks you can't. That's points, like, you know what I'm saying? So,
Kenny, I'm not gonna lie, man. I had Chris Brown taking it at first.
We all did. Tell me about it. I was like, I got this in the bag. Like, he has hits, like, you know what I'm saying?
But Usher got them classics.
He got them other joints. It's just like, damn.
And you know what it is though? Usher got hits, but Ramel is such a sniper. Like the minute you challenge Ramel to anything, he goes into research mode. Like he's like, nah, if I play this first, but then end it with this, there's no way he can win.
Yeah.
Like because people are gonna forget those first 10 tracks, and they're gonna remember probably the last 3 or 4.
Jada kissed me the whole match.
It was nuts, man.
It was militant the whole match. I was like, damn.
And then me and Beej had the pleasure of Drake versus Future. And my man pulled out Chosen One in the second round, and I almost I didn't know what I was gonna play next. I was there. I was like,
that's the whole point.
That is Future.
That's the whole point.
When I tell you that was so deep, that ain't even on Apple playlist, man. Apple Essentials, that shit is like under the crate.
No, you gotta have that if you got that.
Where'd you find that on like LimeWire or some shit? That shit wasn't on Apple.
I still got that in the drive.
Definitely, I want to say SoundCloud. Definitely
Okay. SoundCloud. All right, yeah, but I thought I was finished. Like, I think Kenny texted me. He was like, "Oh shit, bro." That's I don't know.
I was like, "Remember that?" That was tough. That was tough.
Yeah. Oh, man, that day was special, though, man. I came to realize that Drake got it. Drake got it. I thought I could pull it off, but Drake got
it. They got some hits. Like, that's a. I would like to see that one like in real life. Yeah. But I still want to know who would win it. Like, you know what I mean? It's just too much going on.
And that's why you see them they did a whole project together. Usher and Chris Brown finally did a track. Like, when you got greatness like that, they got to get on the same track eventually and just shut the city down. Like, imagine them going on tour. Man, listen, somebody losing their girl that weekend.
I know I asked about your favorite artist. You got a favorite producer that you haven't worked with yet? I'll say that. Okay. I'm going to get into what you did too.
I actually have a few of them. Zaytoven has always been one of my favorite producers. Just being from the South and just hearing like his early bangers, like from Gucci Mane with Jeezy to Rick Ross, Gorilla
like every 6 weeks, it felt like for like a good 4 years for a little bit. He kept something in the tuck, like somebody was doing something out.
It's like when I hear that organ, I immediately know, Zaytoven.
He's on it. It's like he's on it.
Yeah. Let me tell y'all a funny story, man. I don't know what happened with Zaytoven's Instagram in 2020, but I started receiving a bunch of crazy DMs from him saying like, "Yo, I see you doing your thing. Like, what you got what you working on next? Like, we can link up, get in the studio and whatnot." So you know me, of course, I'm starstruck. Like, they told me just DM me. They told me just DM me, like telling all my friends or whatnot. And then I started seeing like just crazy messages like of him saying, "Yo, if you if you send me 3K, I can send you a beat. I'm like, they told me.
Yeah.
He said he almost had me too. He almost had me too.
Yeah, no, that social media shit will have you starstruck, bro. Like the other
Yeah.
day, Asia Wilson tweeted some shit about Asia Wilson tweeted about them not having like a Waffle House in like Seattle or something. And so instantly it brought me back to days when me and Kenny was up there getting shit diced, chopped, and smothered and all that.
Big time, big time.
And I think like the next day I woke up and it said a reply from Asia Wilson, and she was like, "Yes, like I think I showed everybody that fucking tweet." Like, like, you could tell that day I was on cloud nine. My son was when he wanted cereal. I stiff armed him. You know what I mean? Like I was the man for about like 20 minutes. You know, and then my wife woke up and she brought me back down. But you know, it was all good. Like sometimes you get those type of interactions on social media and like, oh shit, like this is cool.
Yeah. Definitely Zaytoven, and then I say Pharrell for sure. And like Metro Boomin, you know. Okay. A little bit of the old school greats and the young new school greats.
Okay. From your current projects that you've done so far, do you have a producer that you always seem to stick with more than often?
We don't want to get you in trouble now.
You're cool to say I plead the fifth, man. That boy give me good prices. I can't.
Make sure this door is locked, right? I would say my boy RD, the producer, is one that I
shout out to RD, man.
Shout out my man RD. I ain't gonna lie, my young guy, my little youngin E. He's a
animal.
Beast.
Yeah,
animal.
He's a beast.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up,
he's rookie of the year type beast. But I would say my boy RD though, just because of the longevity. Like RD has been on literally all of my projects except Beej Almighty, I think. Yeah, he's been on 4 out of 6 of my projects. So it's like I'm always have that one RD beat just because it's like the chemistry is always there.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what type of sound I want. He'll always have some type of 808 kick to it. And a lot of his beats are just different. So
okay.
Makes sense.
Shout out my man's RD.
Yeah, man. Listen, like on that Eezy Money Franklins, man, for my fam, yo. Zo Gotti. God damn, bro. Like you did good, but that brother came on the track and I was in the gym like, oh, okay, man. Like he was angry about something that when he recorded that shit, he was angry about something.
Yeah, shout out my boy Zo Gotti, man.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's crazy because like Zo Gotti, he has a clothing line too called BBM, which stands for like bigger, better moves. That's why when he first comes on, you'll hear him say BBM the game and we standing on business type thing.
Okay.
With him, it's like I always knew that he was like an authentic rapper. Like he always put his real pain into rap, whether he like swagging on the beat, talking his shit, or whether he's talking some like real life shit. Like he always gonna put some real pain into it. So I made sure that it was mandatory to get him on the song, especially that song too.
Yeah, Zo, we felt it.
Yeah,
brother, we felt it. Like I was in the gym. I was like,
that's pain.
Like it gave me that, Mozzie feel.
I love Mozzie.
You know what I'm saying? Like that real, like that rasp, and it's something special about when you got that certain type of voice. Like you got it too. Like you know what I'm saying? You got that rock you to sleep and then hit you with the haymaker type voice. Like you know what I mean? He came with that raspy. Like I always like rappers that can, you know, take their shit to a different level, man. So that was really good. I love that track.
Yeah.
I really
Oh yeah, appreciate it.
That's what's up.
Oh, so I want to back up a bit, man, because you know, you're rapping, you're getting into your zone, you know what I'm saying? You out here swagging on them, you got the merch, you got the visuals, but you know what I'm saying? You're also a family man. You know what I mean? Like, you know, and in the midst of college, like I know when I was in college, I was just trying to have fun. You know what I mean? Like I was just ripping and running. It was like, oh my God, all these different people, all these different women from different international, nationalities. It was, but you found the love of your life in
Yes,
college, man.
sir.
Talk to us about that, man. Because a lot of rappers they get on, they talk about rap, they talk about clothes, all that. But you gotta like on top of the bachelors, you got a love story to tell. Tell us about that whole connection.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. I feel like I feel like having a significant partner, it kind of gives you it gives you balance
Mm.
when you in the entertainment industry, whether you're a rapper, producer, actor, anything like. So it's like with me, I was lucky to find my beautiful, beautiful wife. Shout out to my wife, Christina. I was lucky to find her. I was lucky to find her at a time where I was really like low key trying to figure it out. Cause it's like I said, I didn't really start pursuing rap as a full time career until after college. So it's like I met her my junior year and she was in her senior year. And just like really when we was just friends, we used to just like listen to beats and just like play freestyle all the time and whatnot. And so once she started realizing that I was actually dope, like she was like, you should look into doing writing. Cause at first I was actually majoring in journalism, which was her major as well. And I didn't really like the style of journalism. Like it was too reporterish. Like I didn't want to be a reporter. Like I wanted to do something like if it wasn't like being like a sports writer, I wanted to do something with music. So I'm not gonna lie, she kind of like put the battery in my back to like switch my majors and start focusing on writing and whatnot. And so just between that and then just like everything we experienced like in college and then like post college, it gives you like creative juice and it gives you like motivation to like make art, like to make the art that you want to make. So it's like whenever you hear me singing my ass off on some auto tune shit, it's like I'm thinking of that pain of something that we went through. Or whenever you hear me rapping some like just like hype, good mood, good feel shit, I'm thinking of the good times that we have like together and whatnot. But I feel like when you're a rapper, I don't see nothing wrong with being in a relationship or being married or being like a big time family man. Cause it's like I said, you need that balance. Like you can't just be tough. You can't just be a rapper 24/7. Like when you leave the studio, you still in rap mode, man. Like you still trying to spit some bars. Like once you're in bed with you, like nah, nah.
That's some funny shit.
You can't be
You
banging
feel
on
me? Like
bacon. Can't be banging on bacon.
Yeah,
Man.
McDonald's like, yo, drop a beat, man.
yeah, like
No,
like you hard, you rapping all the time, man. Like, nah.
Okay.
But yeah, she definitely brings out my best when it comes to music, just because like I'll play her snippets of songs that I did, or I'll play her a beat and she'll tell me how to rap on it, or like she'll suggest a way to come on it and whatnot. And she's big. She has an ear for music too herself, so it's like she's always been like a big music fan. So it's like a lot of the advice that she gives me is like consistent stuff. Like it's good stuff. Like it's good stuff to listen to. So that's the pros. That's the beauty of that.
Beautiful thing.
Is there a song that she was like, hell no, and you was like, nah, this is going on the track. Like this is going on the album. I don't care how you feel about it.
Oh yeah. Believe it or not, it's been songs that she didn't like, and then when they come out and she hears them and she sees people commenting and liking them, she be like, okay, that's a nice song. I'm like, oh, now it's a nice song.
Oh, now you see the vision.
Yeah, man. That's the truth.
Definitely. What song is that? What song? Yo, I'm trying to think. Y'all heard "Meant for Me" on Eezy Money Franklins?
Meant for Me, yeah.
Yeah, she didn't like that song at first. She didn't like that song at first. And then once I dropped the tape, everybody was tapping in, everybody was sharing it. She was like,
Got a vibe. They got a vibe.
Yeah, it's a vibe.
They got a vibe.
Now it's a vibe.
Yeah, man. So sometimes you just gotta let certain things rock. You can't give them 100 miles per hour all track. You know what I'm saying? Some shit gotta slow down a bit.
Yeah, you gotta let it marinate too, man. Some things is meant to be heard the third, fourth, and fifth time before you be like, oh, this is that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's tough. It's tough off the first listen.
Definitely, man. So I don't know if you've been paying attention to what's been going on with this artificial rapper, man. It's like this interview came just in time for what's been going on in the streets, and it looks like it came and went very fast, right? So it turns out Capitol Records for like signed a rapper for like a day. It was an artificial rapper called FN Meka.
Who?
The character. I'm telling you, it almost looked like a ripped off version of I don't want to mess up his name. XXX
It's like XXX Travis Scott and 6ix9ine walked through a cartoon making machine.
Beautiful.
At the same exact
Just
time.
what he said.
He look like he like somebody that played on the episode of Rocket Power type thing, right? He got like the little dreads.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was green. Yep.
Yeah.
The minute I saw that, I was like, question. You know what I mean? Because as a rapper, this is new territory here, right? But this is dangerous territory because now, are you worried that the labels will start creating pretty much like they did? Great point with 6ix9ine. Are they going to start creating rappers and just stealing the culture? But then they don't have to pay nobody because they're artificially creating these rappers.
They own them for real this time. Not just this is worse than the 360.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? This is something totally separate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's tough. It's tough. That was. I'm trying to think. Like, how can he do shows? Is he gonna do like a show on like a hologram or something?
Like, honestly, I would assume big businesses as far the Capitol Records and whatnot. As technology gets better, the holograms will come. But in the meantime, like prior to shows, like we just need some songs to stream. We need him to do some outlandish shit. We need to get him viral. Let him do something funny. Streams is still income. We could do a ton of that shit. We got a whole floor just working on producing shit on this artificial dude. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And I instantly thought of the metaverse, right? Like it's quiet right now, but at some point the metaverse will pick back up again, right? I think it got quiet because big business got a hold of it. Same thing with crypto. Once big business gets a hold of something, they drain all of the wealth out of it, and then they bring it back like it's all new, but then they double the price on you. You know what I mean? To be a part of it. So that's what I instantly thought.
For sure. That's definitely gonna be the route they're going. But I was just scared. Like, granted, they did this guy like a lot of the black Twitter, the black community said, "Yo, this is wild, stereotypical." Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what killed it more than anything. But now I'm nervous. Like, what if they really get some real smart people in the room and they do it right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have the look of like a regurgitated Travis Scott. Like, what if they really did it right? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's a scary game. But then if they do it right, you see the success from it. Like, are rappers gonna now create their own AI to throw into the metaverse?
That's gonna be crazy.
Smokephi Beej doing 8 shows simultaneously in 8 different, you know what I mean, like time zones. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's, like, it's wild, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
But like if it ever developed and it got to that point, what you see a virtual Smokephi Beej, an AI version of you out there. So no, I can't make it today. Send my AI, man. Like, you know like,
cheaper.
Like a stunt
So I missed the flight.
Travel expenses go down way.
I missed the flight. Tell him put the hologram up.
I might send the technology beads over. I might send them over.
Send them over for the walk. My pass want to get renewed yet, yo.
Yeah.
Just send the camera out there, man.
I ain't gonna lie. If I gotta send an AI, send you a lease somewhere, I'm gonna give him at least 3 more inches of height, man.
Yeah. Play a creative mode for sure. Play a creative mode.
Hey, he gonna have all the fresh Jordans, all that shit. Yeah, I'm gonna be off the chain.
Put a couple extra chains on them,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that boy never get touched in the streets.
You know what I mean? Hell yeah, man.
He's fine. He's fine out there.
Hell yeah, man.
Man, technology. We'll see where it goes, though, man. We will see where that goes. Moving on to a quick sports, man.
Yes.
I know about the history, man. I know you rep the Big Cheese, man. The Wisconsin boys, man. Them Green Bay Packers, man.
Yes, sir. I know.
Before we get into the the potential season talk, man, you know what I'm saying? They had a few good years, coming up into the season, fell short, when they needed them the most. But how many more years you really think Aaron got in the tank for the team, man?
You mean in Green Bay?
In Green Bay alone, he might do one more special year somewhere like Tom did, but in Green Bay, how much longer you think he could put the yellow helmet on?
I think that 2 guaranteed. I think this year and then 23 for sure.
That might be.
Now,
You think that'd be a swan song? That'd be his last joint, or you could definitely gonna do that Tampa Bay, so that nice warm weather move because it's been cold for a long time.
I could see him doing it just because they're always a good defensive team. So it's like wherever if he does leave us, he's gonna go somewhere with a good defense. But I will say this: depending on what we do this year, that's going to determine everything.
You got expectations for the shit? Are they super high? Or you just trying to you still putting the Legos together, the building blocks for the future for the next season?
Yeah, that Tay exit was hurtful.
I've been heartbroken so many times. Like,
so you don't know pain. You said you don't know pain.
Between my Packers and my Hurricanes, I don't have any expectations.
Damn.
I'm talking like we've been to just NFC championships, three NFC championships in a 5-year span, and like it's so much pain.
Yeah,
so much.
Yeah, like you're there, like you know what I'm saying. You got solid teams every time you're there.
Yeah,
it's just that fourth quarter, that bad second quarter run goes down, and then the recovery button never kick in time.
Yeah. Special teams, it was just heartbreaking last year. Like we literally lost the game off special teams. Like every point that San Francisco scored was on special teams, and it was just
that was wild. Man.
Yeah, you can't.
That was
like a Hollywood movie kind of like football game.
Like that weather, like everything was made for Green Bay to win. Like snowing like crazy. You got these San Francisco people in there, like. Yeah.
It was supposed to work out.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like that's crazy. That's wild. But do they get? You know they're gonna get to that deep into the playoffs. But do you see them getting to the Super Bowl at least this year? If not taking it, at least.
They say that defense wins championships.
Very true.
So hear me out. We have a great defense. Like a lot of people sleep on Green Bay's defense. I think that if Aaron Rodgers just plays like Aaron Rodgers, and if our defense keeps up what they've been doing from last year, I think that we at least make it there.
Yeah. Okay.
At least, which is it's not enough for me, but it's like okay, it's been over 10 years, Aaron, and at least you got there. So it's like
you know what I mean. We are in the last game of the season, so
yeah. But I just feel like Aaron Rodgers is one of those ones. Like if he's there, he's gonna win it. Like,
yeah, he's got it in him. He got that thing in him, pause. But he's built for the February game for real.
Yeah,
you know, January games, all that.
Yep, that's a fact.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
All right, brother. So we got a quick hot 10 for you, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna throw some questions at you, see how you deal with them. Want me to take like the first couple and
run through
them? All right, cool. So you gotta be quick on this, brother. You take too long, we're gonna go to the next one. All right.
All right. All
right. Future or Little Baby?
Future.
Mac and cheese.
Baby's on his way though.
Oh, of course. Mac and cheese or candy yams?
I gotta go with the Mac.
You better go with the Mac.
I'm going to Mac.
All right. Artist feature you wouldn't mind dropping a big bag on.
A big bag?
Yeah. Like we're talking if you had it like Meg Stallion 250 type vibes.
This is a tough one. It would either be a tie between, I would say, Gucci Mane or I gotta go Drake. Like,
it's the bag, man. It's the bag. It's the bag. So I want to get one of these bags.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And you know what's funny? I can see Gucci on Moment. I could see Gucci ripping down Moment.
Remix time.
Hell yeah. All right. Favorite song you've made?
That's
why it's the hot 10, baby.
You're right. Okay. I'm gonna go no hook going hard.
Okay. Your favorite song as a fan of all time?
You mean like not of my music?
Not of your music, just as a fan of hip hop.
Okay. I would say I'd probably say Crossroads by Bone.
Oh, I like that one.
I would say, yeah, definitely Bone, Crossroads.
All right. Favorite album ever made from like another artist?
Like hip hop?
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah. Whatever you want.
I'm gonna go Thriller.
Ooh,
okay. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Boy sold went diamond. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A quote that you live by.
Every day is a blessing. Take the opportunity.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Every day on Insta, I can count on seeing that shit.
I'll forever stand by that.
That's a fact. All right. I love this question. If you could have a conversation with anyone in the world, dead or alive, who would it be?
I would say a tie between Malcolm X and I'm gonna go Hove. I'm gonna go Hove.
Okay, but you wouldn't spend how much they asked?
250.
It was like 200 or a conversation with, or
it was like dinner or
yeah.
Oh yeah.
He said, "No, I'm taking the bag, baby.
Definitely gonna take the money. Definitely gonna take the money.
Take the bag, give it to Gucci.
Yeah, my bad."
He said, "I'm gonna meet Hope at the Rock Nation branch."
There you go. There you go. That's how you do it, man. This is balance, baby. Priorities. Favorite movie of all time?
Four Brothers.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That was 3 stacks, right? No.
Yep. Mark Wahlberg, Tyrese, Terrence Howard.
And let's see, with shootings and Fed time these days popping up more often than we want to hear, do you think being a rapper is a dangerous job?
Oh yeah, it's the most dangerous job in the world.
It's funny because we laugh through this pain.
Like, terrible,
man. Definitely.
Like even outside the shootings, just like just the traveling and just the lack of sleep, lack of eating.
It's not a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah. And then there's a whole behind the scenes of it, just moving from city to city that a lot of people don't know about. You know what I'm saying? So they just see these rappers come in and performing and making all this money. They're like, yeah, I could walk into Memphis, or I could walk into Cincinnati and do a show. Right. There's a lot of shit that gotta happen before you touch down in that city. So people really don't get that part.
Check-ins be real.
You know it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And man, I love this bonus question, man. Kenny, you gotta ask it, brother.
Mr. Smokephi Beej. The people would like to know, what's your favorite strand right now, man?
Right now, Runts is really taking over the game right now. I like Gelato, but Runts is really taking over the game right now. I would say Pink Runts right now.
I'm mad at that.
And for those of you who are not familiar with the lingo we are talking about right now, strand means marijuana. So there are different strands of marijuana. And right now, Ken Kapnick and Smokephi Beej are talking about their favorite strand of marijuana. We are now back to our program.
All right, y'all. How y'all doing out there?
Little disclaimer.
Word. Just take a quick break outside, you know. Oh man. That's very funny.
Oh man. So we cannot end this show, brother, without a hot 16. You know what I'm saying? We leave us with something for your fans, for our fans. Whatever you want to do, wherever you want to start, man, just it's your moment, man. Pun intended.
You feel me? Yeah, I'll bless the pod with a nice little something.
Oh shit!
Just a little let me get stretched out.
It's funny. You gotta work the rap muscles.
You know what I'm saying? I got a little something I want to spit just to let people know, like, you can do anything, no matter how you look, your race, your religion, your sex, anything. It's all that. We do acapella. We got a beat.
You do it acapella, man, because right now, like I think if I share sound, I don't know if it's gonna come out good. So we
Okay.
just do it acapella, keep it clean.
Oh, bet. For sure. Check me out. 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 I'm natural born black. Dressed in all black, no ignorance in me, just a mind full of facts. In love with the facts, in love with being black. Used to hide behind the mask, not a mask in the trash. Beej Luther King, you should follow my dream. If you lost in the world, you should follow my team. The fact that you a nigga got a lot of niggas dead. Getting pulled over, got a problem with my dreads. Malcolm X trying to put some dollars on your head. Police matter, man, my auto counting bread. Young man, it's a no white skin. You might win if you light skin. I got white friends. Tighten, because I be receiving the hate. Black as hell, what the hell? No need to fake. So swell like Denzel in the great debate. You don't like to get money, then we can't relate. So
Light.
that
was light.
Light work. Light work.
That's light.
Oh shit, that's what's up, man. Flames in the booth, man.
That's
Flames
it,
in the
man.
booth.
That's
What's
it,
up.
man.
Appreciate the time.
Hell
Appreciate
yeah,
the
hell
time.
yeah.
No doubt. No doubt, man.
That's what's up,
Any last words you want to leave for the people, man?
Just want to say shout out my man, Senior Lee, my man Ken Kapnick, keeping me, showing me love on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everything that y'all doing. Definitely for the culture. And definitely looking forward to watching this back and doing some more work with y'all.
That's what's up, man.
Yo, definitely, man. Make sure y'all go check out Eezy Money Franklins. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put the nice little link down here. It's available on all platforms, man. Make sure y'all go check that out. Make sure y'all follow my boy Smokephi Beej. Follow all the Smokephi apparel, all the team. Them boys are doing something really good out there in Tallahassee, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna be in a city near you. So check them out. Be on the lookout, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is Freedom Cage Podcast, man. We're so glad that, you know, I mean, it took time out of the studio time to talk to two old heads real quick, man. Tell us about how he's about to take over the rap game.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Definitely, man. But listen, it's about that time. We so sorry, people, but we got to go. You know what I mean? So you are now released back into your regularly scheduled programming. Corporate life, parental life, entrepreneurship, whatever it is that you do, we salute you. I'm Senor Lee.
Ken Kapnick.
See you back next pay week when we lock back in.
Smokephi?
Yes, sir.
Smokephi?
Smokephi?
Yes, sir.